In this section, we will look at the combined reporting powers of both Service Manager and Executive Scorecard. The release of Service Manager 940 has seen a dramatic improvement in the out-of-box reporting capabilities. In all, there are over 300 reports available in Service Manager. Viewed here, the out-of-box reports cover a wide breadth of categories, including all major functional areas of Service Manager. Out of box, each module in Service Manager comes with a number of pre-configured reports that can provide instant snapshots of the system status. You can see how under each menu there is an overview section which allows you to get an immediate picture of the status of that process. For example, the incident overview shows the incident backlog, the incidents opened within this half of the year broken down by month, incidents closed within this half of year by month, as well as high priority incidents and the number of incidents that met the SLA targets by month. Each of the other idle processes has a similar overview menu item, such as this one for change management. We can see the number of pending approvals, changes scheduled for this week, changes opened within the last half year, changes for CAB review, number of open changes by assignment group, and any critical open changes. In HBIT Business Analytics, formerly Executive Scorecard, a number of analytical and management reports are available out of box. Within the Service Manager component, it's easy for executives and managers to see the impact that both outages and service improvement initiatives have on business value realized. For example, under the change management category, we see the overall metrics, but also metrics to reduce cost, achieve process excellence, improve quality, and improve responsiveness. Note that on the right side is a synopsis of the trend, be it negative, positive, or simply maintaining the status quo. It also will show whether predetermined and agreed thresholds have been met, breached, or exceeded. Clicking on any metric causes the individual APIs to appear on the right side of the screen, so managers and executives can begin to see the individual factors that contributed to that metric. The new reporting in Service Manager 940 not only allows you to modify existing dashboards, but it also allows you to easily create new dashboards without the need for administrator resources. If you look at any of the previous dashboards, you will see across the top of the tab the ability to create a new dashboard, save the current one, or add new reporting content to the one that you're currently viewing. Watch what happens when you click the Add Content button. In this window, you can view all out-of-box reports available in Service Manager 940, or you can select any of the filters along the left pane to sort and view those items that are relevant to you. For example, here we select the SLA agreement category, and all 22 out-of-box reports appear on the right side. To add a report, in this case, the duration results for this month, click the plus symbol next to the report. Notice how the report is automatically added to the dashboard in the background. Within the reports themselves, notice that you can transform the chart either horizontally or vertically, or you can conveniently export the content into a PDF. Note also that you can directly open a chart definition right from the dashboard. From the chart definition screen, you can modify the name, source data, the report type, the various chart properties, permissions, and several other settings. You can also programmatically restrict the data shown in the report, which increases the flexibility of the reporting system. When viewing a report, drilling down into the data is as easy as clicking your mouse. For example, in this view, let's drill down into the critical open changes shown in this report. Simply click on the change, and Service Manager opens a new tab and brings you directly into the change. Users can also benefit from hot topic analytics when drilling into records from reports. For example, looking at the report of the incident backlog shows 34 incidents with critical priority. It would be too time intensive to analyze them one by one. But here, the incident manager can get a clear picture of trends in the critical unresolved incidents using the hot topic map. Then, in looking at the tickets grouped this way, a common root cause may become apparent. From here, a problem ticket can be opened directly. Executive Scorecard provides powerful capabilities for analysis of the datasets imported into it. The report shown here is a multidimensional cost comparison report and allows you to view the same data from multiple perspectives and multiple timeframes. This chart graphically shows the cost per quarter for each of these different organizations. The table immediately below shows the data that's used to fill the chart, giving immediate access to the raw numbers. The power of this report can be seen when you click on the Business Service tab at the bottom of the report. Again, this report shows the same data as the customer-oriented view, but from the perspective of the cost of the business service. We can perform similar perspective changes by clicking on the Organization tab and eventually the Supplier tab. Further flexibility and power comes to the report when we click the Design button. In the Design view, we can specify the data in the report, the format, and the layout. We can specify different tables, charts, and views easily through the tabs at the top. Moreover, the data that is available to the report is any that resides in the Executive Scorecard data store. Shown here, you can easily see data fields in blue and calculated fields in yellow. You can further see how these fields are contained within these tables. Finally, you can modify the tables that are included in the report, including custom formulas and validation. However, Executive Scorecard goes even further. Here we show not just a single multidimensional report, but instead an entire multidimensional dashboard that allows the entire dashboard to be switched from the organization, customer, business service, and supplier point of view. The analytics shown in Executive Scorecard provide extensive capabilities to view data. The Explorer in Executive Scorecard automatically provides forecasting capabilities on all KPIs when sufficient data is available using a double exponential smoothing algorithm. In general, the more data you have and the longer your historical data record, the more accurate and further out into the future you can view a forecast. Further, in the Service Level Management Dashboard and Executive Scorecard, we see all SLM activities at a glance. On the Kpi view, we show the trend for a number of KPIs, such as the number of SLAs that have breached underpinning contracts or operational level agreements, or the number of SLAs that have undergone review. By navigating the cursor along the trend lines, we see the individual data points of the trends at that point in time. To isolate the view for an individual KPI, we can simply click on the KPI in the left window and then show the isolated trend under the historical view. Further, we show here the breakdown for targets met for SLAs, OLAs, and UCs. In the SLA targets overview, we show the number of SLA targets breached, the number of SLA targets that are approaching breach, and the number of SLA targets that are actually met. For example, at this point in the day line of January 1st, 2015, we can see that 10 SLA targets were breached and that 13 SLA targets were met.